Hey guys, we're back over at my computer and we're going to go over something which is what the pillar of all pricing is. And it also serves for like a Swiss Army knife of everything with client consulting, which is a discovery form. And if you'll look at my website, you will see that I have a video above the fold and the discovery form is right here. They have 3 different ways that they can contact me. They have the 800 number that's up above, a contact form where they can reach out to me and just leave their name, address, and telephone number at the discovery page, and there's also the discovery form right here. If you haven't watched this video, I would encourage you to do so. It is pretty powerful. It took me about 5 days of writing and about 200 outtakes to create this video. And at the end of it, it ties directly into the discovery form to get them to want to fill it out. So what we'll do is we will go over to the discovery form and we're going to go through several different ways in the future about why this discovery form is so powerful. But right now, we're just going to discuss pricing. So when it comes to pricing, as I said before, the most important thing that you want to do is gather intelligence. The more intelligence that you have, the more information you have, the better you can price someone out and you can get a sweet spot to where you're going to feel happy with the amount and they're going to feel comfortable with the amount of money that they're giving you. So they'll just click on this right here and go to the discovery form. And what I'm using right here is Gravity Forms. It is a plug-in with WordPress that you can put in. And that's what this was built with. And what the discovery form basically does is it just lets people know your criteria for working with them. So regardless if you're cold call or if they've called you, the discovery form takes people and places them inside your velvet ropes. And what I mean by velvet ropes is whether you go to, Disney World or Universal Studios, or you go to a movie premiere, or you go to a museum, sometimes you see there are velvet ropes to where they want to guide you and give you the best possible experience, and they want to keep you inside this designated area. And that's what this is right here. The client doesn't know enough about SEO, and we know that we can help them and change their business around, and we want to keep them inside our velvet ropes. So if you cold call someone, this is how you gain control back of the situation, because generally when you cold call, the business owner believes that they have the power of choice to say yes or no to you. And once they say yes, we immediately want to take that control back over to us and guide them gently inside our velvet rope so we can give them the best experience, the best information, and help them and guide them along so we can turn their business around. This isn't really about manipulation. It's manipulation in a good way. You could use this method for doing it in a bad way, but all we want to do is create goodwill for all businesses. So what we do is this discovery form also lets them know that they're applying to work for us. I will not accept everyone, and nor should you. You should have a set of criteria that every business needs to have before they work with you. And if you'll see that I'm working with only active and healthy businesses, I'm just going to briefly kind of brush through this. A steady flow of customers. In other words, they need to have a good reputation. I'm not going to do any adult themed material. And basically, I let them know that I'm not going to accept everyone, and only good businesses, good people. I'm not going to do startups or get rich quick schemes, anything like that. And what I want to do is gather some more information from them. And with this right here, we're going to get name, phone number. The most important things about the discovery form that you want to get is, have they had SEO done before? Are they currently advertising? What is their advertising budget? And what is the average price that a customer spends when they buy from them? So, or what is a customer worth for 12 months? So either one of those questions are fine. Guys, I encourage you to come up with your own discovery form and questions. I just kind of give you the foundation of the only questions that you need. Now, you can ask more questions, and I do have more detailed questions that I ask. But what we don't want to do is create duplicate content that can easily tie all OMGers together. And with that leaves a footprint. So if you go in and you copy everyone's discovery form and someone goes to Copyscape, it leaves a footprint. We don't want that. So please write out your own discovery form or change the words around enough to make it unique for yourself. Remember, all you basically need are these things. I'm going to go through them one more time. You're obviously going to want their contact information on there. You're going to want to know if they've had SEO done before. You're going to want to know, are they currently doing advertising? How much they're spending in advertising? And you're also going to want to know what the life or the average cost that a customer spends when they do business with them, and what the cost is over the course of a year. One of those two. So however you want to word it. So because mine is kind of locked down, I was going to go ahead and walk you through it, but we'll just go ahead and do Nashville SEOs because there's wide open where you can go and look at it. And theirs is very similar to mine. And if you'll look down, the discovery form is very, very, very simple. And this is done with a WUFOO form. It's WUFOO.com. Mine on my site is Gravity Forms. So you're obviously, this is very easy. They're going to check off everything that applies to them. And I have a website. I need a website. Do you want your website number one on Google? Do you want more customers? Are you interested in a sales funnel built? Just on and on. The current website, that's important. I've already done SEO to my site. Just all these questions right here. And what does your average customer spend per year? You're obviously going to want a list of keywords, and you want them to tell you what the keywords is that they want. You don't want to coach them on this. You want to see what they think, and then you ought to be an expert enough to know what keywords they need, and it's going to be profitable for their business. I always want to see what the customers come up with. I want to know what social media that they're currently using, the URLs for them, the business, and obviously contact information. That's a discovery form. When I have this information, it's going to be able to tell me a lot. I'm going to be able to look at their website. I'm going to be able to look at their profession. I'm going to be able to get a good idea. And obviously, you ought to be savvy enough to understand that, a personal injury attorney is probably going to be over $10,000 a customer. If you get a bankruptcy lawyer, it's probably going to be about $1,000 to $1,500 a customer. If you're a fencer, you're building fences, it's going to be, so you need to have a good vernacular and knowledge about other businesses and other price points. If you don't know, it's pretty simple. It isn't rocket science. Let's say that you want to know what a concrete maker does. I just pulled that out of the thin air. To lay concrete for your home. What you would do is you would you would look for someone that does that in your area or in another area and call up 2 of them and get some average quotes. Then you would know exactly how much they're getting per customer. And then you're going to get an idea to know what they charge and how much money that you can bring them. Then obviously the next step is we have to find the right keywords for them. So generally what I do is I generally do something that's very, very simple, and I'll go over that in the next video. So what this is basically is I wanted to just show you guys how powerful the discovery form is and exactly what it can do for you. In the next video, we're going to show you how to take this information from the discovery form and how to put in the keywords and come up with prices and how to present that to the clients in the next video.